What's up and welcome to our podcast, Toast to Tea.
We're two friends that love the world of celebrity and pop culture and talking about it with you.
To join our world of celebrity, make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to our podcast. Now, hit it!
It's about that time.
Wait, where's the Chris Cam?
To say cheers to our world of celebrity.
1000%.
They're back together, and it feels just right.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya.
Raise your glass.
I'm Maddison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Because it's our moment to
Toast to tea. Courtney, hello. We are back after a little 2-week break. That was completely and totally 1000% my fault because my cold that I had took me out of the count.
Maddison, I really want to reiterate to the community, because there may be some non-T Tribe, I'm sure there are some non-T Tribe members here. Y'all, when I tell you me and Maddison normally will work through the sickness, I've been like on air sweating from the flu and still came into work. Maddison did not sound well, y'all. She had left me a voice note because I needed some advice in the moment. And she was like, oh my God, like that's awful. I'm going to junk punch somebody. But she sounded sickly. So I'm glad you took the break.
You know, if I'm saying I'm going to junk punch somebody and I don't sound well, like something is not okay. I don't know what it was, Courtney. I luckily feel like I rarely do get sick, but for some reason last week, I mean, it was down bad crying at the gym and not for any fun reasons. I don't know if it was like the back-to-back bachelorette parties, the flying. My friend who came in town, who came to your comedy show, Courtney, she got sick a couple days later. So I don't know if it was like, but whatever. No. Thankfully, we're on the mend.
Honestly, but
better.
You know, my mom always says, like, if you don't take a break or a pause, your body gonna pause your ass for you.
Yes, that's what the House of Hill. Mm-hmm, the House of Hill checked me too. They're like, girl, and I was like, no, I hear you guys. I hear you.
They said, sit your ass down so we don't miss these damn happy hours, girl.
I know. I was like, I am so sorry, everyone. So sorry. But no, feeling good, feeling better. Also, Courtney, we've both celebrated a birthday since the last
Oh my God.
episode.
Happy birthday, Maddison Hill.
Happy birthday to you too. We are 1 year older,
Thanks.
1 year wiser, 1 year hotter. How are you feeling going into this new year?
Honestly, I feel really good about myself. I know, like, we put it in the teapot and we say, oh my God, we need to believe in ourselves, speak up for ourselves more, blah, blah, blah. But I really took inventory of like all of the opportunities that I've had to like speak up for myself or defend myself over the past year. And not even in like a aggressive, negative way, just in general, just speak up for myself. And I really appreciate that I have matured into a person that cares enough about himself to stand up for himself. Because I've been in friendships years and years and years ago, like when I first moved out here, where like I would be like afraid to be like, oh my God, you hurt my feelings. Now, and girl, we didn't even get into it before the podcast. Now I'm like, listen, you hurt my feelings. Yeah. I'm not even trying to like do this, but you know, this is how I feel. And I think that that's okay, you know?
1,000,000%. And that's not easy to do. It sounds easy on paper, but having to have that confrontation and stick up for yourself, like whether it's personal or in work-related situations, like it's hard. Yes. It is truly hard. I feel like that I'm bad about knowing my worth in certain situations. Like, I definitely stand up. Same. As you know, I can be mouthy, as you know. But I do feel like where I'm bad sometimes is like, okay, I'll just do it for you. Like, yeah, let me just help you. And I feel like I've gotten better. And it's going to continue into this year because mama needs monies, honeys. It's like, no. Yes, it's like, we're not doing that for free. We have expertise now. We're old. We're in our 30s. You know what I mean?
The brain has cooked.
The brain is fully formed. Baked. The frontal lobe, fully formed and making all of the correct decisions.
Maddison,
well, not all. Actually, no. We still make mistakes. I still make mistakes, but we're working on.
I wanted to take the opportunity while we're on the podcast to thank both you and Danny for coming to my comedy show. For context to y'all, I had past tense. Had a comedy show right in the heart of West Hollywood at the Old Rooster Fish. However, that show was 2 beautiful, successful weeks. Emphasis on the successful. But it wound up not being the right situation structurally and financially, most important. Courtney does not work for free. Courtney will bring the girlies, which thank you, Maddison, for being my girlie and bringing your girlies. Shout out to
Yes, of
Holly.
course.
But I think you guys know me, I can always do it better on my own, with my own brain, with my own people, doing my own thing. And to be in a situation where it was kind of brought to me as like, do your own thing. But then when me and my council of friends took a step back and looked at it, we were like, hey, I think you're being used to platform someone's failed comedy career. And once
1,000,000%.
the council had spoken, I said, well, your flame is out. Survivor.
Yeah,
Snuff
literally.
the flame. But thank you, Maddison and Danny, for coming and for bringing people, for eating, drinking, etc. It really was a great time, and we are going to do it again.
It was so fun. I'm so proud of you. And as I said in my council vote, I feel like this was necessary to happen because it opened your eyes to future opportunities. I feel like
I love making events.
Yes, as we've gotten older, I think you and I have gotten better at kind of looking at big picture. When things don't work out, we're like, okay, but what was the lesson? What are we supposed to take away from this? And it's like, that's what you were supposed to take away. You are absolutely incredible at bringing people together. You can book talent.
Yeah, that gagged me.
Literally, you guys, Courtney
all
booked
of it gagged me.
10 comics. That is so hard, which I didn't realize was so hard until I heard pretty much every comedian make a comment of like, this is the hardest thing anyone can do. And Courtney did it seamlessly without even breaking an upper lip sweat. So I think it just opened the door and opened your eyes to like, this is something I need to be adding to my repertoire. And we love
Maddison.
that. We absolutely love it. It was so fun.
I know I was stressed through some of it, but I really had a great time just taking those moments and like looking at y'all. Like, first of all, you already know, well, for those of y'all that don't know, I never get all of my friends in one place unless it's my birthday like once every like 5 years. And so to have all of my friends, the majority of y'all like in the same place, crazy, very much that So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. I felt the love, I felt the support. And like I said, we're going to do it bigger and better. And girl, you know, I'm not an influencer, but I have an influencer eye. There's so many ways to Courtney-fy a comedy show. And girl, it begins with a photo booth. Period.
Yes, thank you. And Danny and I will be there with our giggles. Shout out to Danny. I feel like Danny and I,
shout out to Danny.
We were giggling, we were drinking, we were snacking.
I made the comedy show for people like Danny and also Maddison. The second week, my friend Theron from the Summit, which I know you ain't watch, showed up. Christian gonna get your ass.
No comment.
Theron had showed up, and to like hear him laughing and giggling and kicking his little feet up, that is what I do it for. You know,
it's all about bringing people together, providing laughs, providing a good time, providing a distraction. I feel like that's always like our key. It's like life is freaking hard. Okay, life is freaking stressful. If Courtney and I can provide in any forum, whether it's the podcast, a comedy show, a live, whatever it may be, if we can turn your brain off for an hour plus, we've successfully done our job for the day. That's how
honestly, I love being a distraction.
Literally, same. Because also, I need a distraction. So it goes both ways. Goes both ways. Okay, Courtney, last thing before we get into the tea, really quick, I just wanted your thoughts. We'll talk a little bit more about the Met because we're going to talk about how Justin skipped, but overall thoughts. Ooh. Miss Nikki was there. What did you think of Nikki's look?
Fantastic.
I know,
fantastic. I think that this was probably my favorite Met Gala look from her. Second favorite being the yellow butterfly number. You know, Nikki hates these events.
I know.
So I really appreciate the fact that she goes and participates, and she's a really good sport about it. Overall, I thought the Met Gala was great. Chapel Rowan girl, we gonna ball it up and throw it away. Halle Berry, love you down. No, ma'am. But there were a lot of great outfits. Janelle Monáe immediately comes to mind. Who was that? Tiana Taylor. She's got great abs.
Yep.
Tiana Taylor.
She's
Coco Jones looks great.
I love
Mr.
Zendaya's
Tearaway, you know what I'm talking about?
suit. Yeah, I know who you're
Why
talking
did the
about.
people hate Zendaya's pantsuit?
Why? I literally loved it. I loved every
The people
second
on
of
Twitter
it.
were pissed, Maddison.
Okay,
I was like, that's
well,
Zendaya.
No, it's called Style, Class, Elegance, Taste. I loved every second of it.
I wish Sabrina was in Zendaya's. Even though she's shorter, I think Sabrina should have put on pants. I think Pharrell should have allowed her to put on pants.
I liked her outfit.
She looked
I think
like
it's
a
'cause I'm a
circus
short-
ringleader.
I
Not that
think
it was mad.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm a short girly. I was like, girl, I get it. And that is the only time as a 5-foot person in an outfit like that is when someone's going to be like, yes, legs. Like, we never get that, okay? Me, Sabrina Carpenter, no one sees us on the street and is like, yes, legs. And I feel like for the first time ever in Sabrina Carpenter's life, she was getting that comment. And like, I love that for her. As a short girly, I'm so happy for her. Genuinely.
Yeah, I didn't dislike it. I wanted some zhuzhing. Hair was great. The outfit was great. I just needed... I feel like she's such a big personality that the actual look was it was like too understated. You know?
Okay. What do you think of
next time? Get him.
Kimberly's hat?
Fantastic.
I liked it too.
Fantastic. And if you don't, girl, we're gonna need you to watch a season of Project Runway. That Kim looked fantastic, and North with the blue moment. Yes.
Here's the thing.
Yes, young lady.
I said at first, when I saw the tease of the fit on TikTok, I was like, girl, dear God, what are we doing? And even at first, I was kind of like, Kim. But then after I really studied it, I was like, I'm here for it. I love anything that's backless. Like, just personally, I think that is sexy, iconic. So I love the back. And I feel like the hat was necessary for the fit to be on theme. Once I recognized that, I was like, okay, I was a hater on the hat initially, but it grew on me. I marinated on it, and now I can say, live, laugh, love.
For me, I was thinking about, wow, if there's anyone that has pressure on them to really kind of show out tonight, it's Kim Kardashian. And here I go. The reason why is because the Kardashians have loved Black culture and the men within it for a very long time. This theme was not the theme to mess up for the Kar-Jenners, Kendall. But Kim, crown jewel, she ate that. Kendall looked like, girl, somebody pour me a drink. She looked bored. She looked like, where the party at? But Kim, yeah.
What do you think about Kylie?
Was Kylie there? I don't remember seeing Kylie.
She wore kind of like this tweed. It wasn't tweed actually, but she had some like appliques. It was like corset-y. I thought it was cute. I thought actually
it was probably boring because I didn't see it.
I didn't mind it. Kim took the biggest risk for sure, and I think had the most success out of the three. And Rihanna,
especially with
pregnant,
everything going on with Kanye in the background.
Yes,
girl, you need to show out.
Yes, exactly.
I
loved it.
Are we excited for Rihanna's pregnancy? I'm excited for Rihanna's pregnancy, but like, does the news of a Rihanna pregnancy move you the way the other two times did?
I feel like not. Well, actually, I take that back. I kind of love that when A$AP Rocky was found not guilty, how then all of a sudden it was like, we're having another baby. And then the Met Gala is here and it's like, she literally is having another baby. So because of that, I think I was moved. I was like, damn, like shout out to Rihanna for being so fertile. Literally. They said they were making a baby that day and they literally did. So shout out to Rihanna. But I get what you're saying. I feel like kind of after the third time, are we like, oh, she's having a baby again?
I'm like, great, congratulations. But I don't even, and obviously I'm always excited about the thought of music, but I don't even really think about the music at this point. I'm just kind of like, oh, well, there's Ree, socialite and panty maker. I'm not mad at it.
Not socialite and panty maker. She's not even musician on your list anymore.
No, we know Rihanna has the hits.
Yeah.
But present day, it's very much giving like when Sheree is like, oh, spring, summer. Like when they ask her about the music, it's like, oh, girl, spring, summer. Yeah, no music video, but girl, I can still sing. But Rhea, are you singing? Girl, are you singing?
Oh,
we want to see you in the booth.
No, I know. No, for sure. I feel like this, when I saw that, I kind of did have that thought of like, music's just never going to happen again, I think. Like,
well, that's okay.
And that's okay. That chapter's closed.
I would rather Rihanna have a Bravo podcast at this point, girl. Give us that.
Oh
we
my
need to see you pop up on Shenanigans, girl.
Yes. Yes. Which, speaking of, let's just go ahead and get into the tea because our first topic is Bravo.
Oh, yeah, tea.
Bam. I'm drinking my green tea obsession right now because we're trying to be
coffee.
skin tea for summer.
Oh, come on, skin tea.
I've already had 2 cups of coffee or else I would be on a third. But Bravo, Courtney, announced a bunch of new shows this week. We're getting Real Housewives of Rhode Island, a new franchise, Ladies of London reboot, which I feel like I tried to watch the first season of that and then fell off. The Valley Persian Style, which is a working title. We don't know if we're for sure going to call it that. Basically, like the Shaws of Sunset cast doing the same thing that Vanderpump did, like moving to the Valley and growing up. And then this is the one I'm actually most excited for, a Real Housewives version of Wife Swap. I used to love Wife Swap. Oh my God. I love that show. It was so good.
The one I'm most excited for, Wife Swap.
Literally. Does anyone remember that show? It was, I don't even remember. I think it was like on USA
maybe
or something.
An episode or 2. Yeah. Or was it ABC or was it USA? Was it both?
Or maybe it was USA. I don't even remember what network this show used to come on. But if it was on the TV guide when I was scrolling through the channels, immediate stop and watch for me. Like, so good.
What do you think? Are the wives so different that a show like this is fascinating?
Okay, that's a fair question because OG Wife Swap.
Like Angie swapping with Wendy makes sense, right? Because like Greek, African, that's different.
Yes. I see what you're saying, and I do understand the problem that poses because the OG Wife Swap would be like 2 polar opposite families. Like one family that lives off a farm versus a family that lives in New York City and is like eating takeout every night. I understand. That's what made that show so good. Are housewives that different? But I feel like for Bravo specific fans, it will work because we are bought into them as a whole. And like seeing Emily Simpson from Real Housewives of Orange County go live with Joe Gorga, like could work. You know what I mean? I think
Maddison, I got to get on you now.
Why?
Because how you going to say you excited for this, right? And yo ass ain't watched not one episode of Ultimate Girls Trip. Get her, community! Get her! How you gonna say you excited to see some crossover and you won't watch these girls get on the plane and go to Mexico real quick?
Because I love a house husband, and you know I do.
Fair.
That entices me more.
True.
That entices me more. Plus, I love nostalgia. I should have been a lawyer. Maybe I was in a previous life. I love nostalgia, and this is giving nostalgic.
True.
It's nostalgic flair.
Nostalgia is taking you back.
Yes.
House husbands are involved, and it's probably an in and out. I couldn't imagine it being a full 40 minutes. Is Wife Swap more than 30 minutes?
Well, I think the old episodes used to be an hour. But my thing is, also don't know how long this could go because. Not all of the housewives are actual housewives. You know, we kind of got lost.
True.
I mean that respectfully. You know, like not
we
all
need the
of them
family
are married.
grows.
Yeah, not all of them have children. So I also don't know how long this will be able to last. But like, I'm here for the blip. You know, even if it's a seasonal.
Yeah, like why not? If Ultimate Girls Trip could be a blip, this could be a blip too.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm here for it. Rhode Island, I'm curious about. I want to see, is there tea in Rhode Island?
Is it giving Mob Wives? Like I don't know what to expect. What are they holding in the intro? Like I don't know.
A crab? Or wait, no, that's
not a crab. Isn't that Massachusetts?
I'm thinking of like Martha's.
Is that
Massachusetts? Oh no, lobster's Boston.
Girl, you know, I don't know.
No, lobster's Boston.
Not this.
Oh God. Okay.
They're in the comments like
cut. No, I'm just kidding. Have you watched Love on the Spectrum?
I haven't, but people keep asking me if I have. Is it good?
God, it's so good. But there's one guy on there, his name's Connor, and anytime he says anything, he's like, can you cut that out? I'm like, literally me and life every day.
I'm dead.
But I feel like Rhode Island, Martha's Vineyard-ish. Maybe they're
Is that the area?
Like, I think it's kind of, oh God, my geography's bad.
Now you can't say Martha's Vineyard and then we're not gonna have no black people on it.
I think that's
they snatched Summer House.
Martha's Vineyard. I think that's kind of like the air. That's what I picture as the vibe. Like very like cottage core, small coastal town, Hamptons-esque. Like that's what I'm
thinking
picturing.
like, or maybe I'm thinking of Staten Island. I'm over here like thinking like New York adjacent.
Yeah,
like,
no.
girl, we getting on the ferry,
like,
girl.
They are going to be like
nothing about our geography. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, they're gonna be snatching people up in the North Face. Oh, dang.
Maybe
all right, well,
I'll be honest.
I'm open to it.
Courtney and I literally maybe need to Google Rhode Island. This is what this conversation is leading.
I know I do. I do.
Google Rhode Island.
Did you see Battle Camp, Maddison? Not to get completely off topic, but did you see Battle Camp on Netflix?
Oh my God, no. I
remember I was girl. You know I was supposed to do the Battle Camp, girl. I encourage you to give it a stream.
How many episodes?
Damn it! I really was hoping you wouldn't ask that. The best episode don't come until 7, but it is so
7?
satisfying. You only need to watch the first 15 seconds of 7, Madison, and then turn that shit off.
Oh my God, 7.
Madison,
interesting 2, 3. Interesting episode
Madison,
7.
You know, here's the thing. Here, let me hook y'all. Okay, community, listen in. The gag on this, and I don't know why they did this, but this is the first time Netflix has put out a show like all at once. I gagged. I watched the first 4, and then I was like, okay, well, let me wait until next week, and then the shit kept on playing. And so I watched it in like a night and a half. It was like it flew by, way better than the 0 promo for it that I'm seeing.
Okay.
And there needs to be another season with, respectfully, cast alterations.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because it was very much giving, some of the moments were very much giving like, okay, well, we're bored with her, so she's off the show. Like when you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, not this producer manipulation, because it's very much giving, if you're not delivering, girl, your name is going up on that wheel and you're going home.
Okay.
And we need you to be giving story.
Okay.
Community, give Battle Camp the stream. For whatever reason, it didn't go number 1. It went like number 7. That pissed me off because it was like right after I finished it. And it was
That's because it's not interesting until episode 7, as you just said.
But oh God, Maddison, that episode 7 was like,
okay.
It made it so worth it. Check it out, y'all.
I will give it a try. I will give it a stream. Just like, speaking of giving a try and giving, well, not a stream, but a try. Can we talk about, and this is not a joke, this is real for people who don't know. Can we talk about Khloe literally launching a popcorn with also 0 promo, essentially? I feel like it's just slowly making its way onto social media.
I want to reveal, Maddison.
You got a PR
because
package?
I'm an adult. No, I did not want to reveal this the day of because I was actually very upset about it. And I know y'all would have felt bad for me and that would have made me more upset. Why, Madison Hill? The day of the comedy show. I'm at the Hulu event. Mm-hmm. It's in this big ass mansion. I see 8 people surrounding this one door, and on the door reads the Kardashian suite. And my friend that I was with, Miss Lauren, shout out Miss Lauren, she was saying that, they not opening. Oh, maybe it wasn't Lauren hadn't got there yet, but it was like someone I was with. They were like, they said that they not opening the door until 5 o'clock. It's like 3 o'clock, Madison. You already know the comedy show's at 7 o'clock.
You're like, I
had to go home and change and this, that, and the third. But I knew, Madison. I'm like, they not guarding no door for no reason. I was like, there's Kardashians behind this door.
Yeah.
And every person I saw on the way out, because I had to leave basically 40 minutes into the event. I saw Zachary Reality. I saw my other friend. I was like, have fun. I bet you the Kardashians are going to be here and you're going to meet them. And everyone was looking at me like, what are you talking about? Like, literally, like, Courtney, leave. Like, relax. And I was like, no, the Kardashians are here. Have fun. Get your picture with them. Literally left, did the comedy show, woke up. Everyone has a selfie with Khloe Kardashian all over my Instagram. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Just scrolling. It was like every 2 pictures, met Khloe Kardashian, met Khloe Kardashian, met Khloe Kardashian. And I think she was there also probably to promote the popcorn.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Blew my mind that I missed Khloe by
that
like this much.
Me.
I know.
Because you could have atoned for our shit talk.
I could have gotten my slap.
Literally. You could have been like, you know what? We're so sorry. But also it had to be said. Let's be friends.
Also, please come on the podcast.
Please come on the podcast. Give us free popcorn. Come organize our pantries.
Pissed.
Kumbaya. Oh my God. I'm so mad. Okay, it's fine. Because that just means another opportunity must present itself.
And we're going to try the popcorn.
Yes, we're going to try the popcorn. So Khloe launched popcorn, you guys. Cloud protein popcorn. She is capitalizing on protein being that girl right now. I don't know about anyone else, but you cannot You cannot scroll on TikTok or Instagram without seeing some fitness influencer being like, this is how I get 45 grams of protein in one meal. Like, it's crazy. So Khloe is capitalizing. Shout out to Khloe. Protein popcorn. There's 3 different flavors, like a white cheddar, sweet salty, original olive oil, and sea salt. She also was like showing off her pantry as well. She has this, of course, very organized farmer's market style pantry with like kid snacks, adult snacks. Whoever she hired, the home edit, they really slayed that organization. I'm seeing mixed reviews about the popcorn. Bethany Frankel actually gave it pretty good reviews, which I was surprised about. Okay. Because Bethany Frankel's tough. Are you enticed to try protein popcorn by Khloe Kardashian?
Yes, absolutely. And the reason why is because I think that it was a fantastic business decision. Not saying that it will be successful, but in my mind, it makes sense, right? Because out of the sisters, she's the one that's like the athletic one. She's revenge body, Khloe, this, that, and the third. So like, okay, fitness, athletic, whatever. Not everyone can buy Khloe Kardashian gym clothes, right? Not everyone's going to spend $50 on a Khloe Kardashian protein powder. I don't see her. She's not excited enough to carry a pre-workout or an energy drink. What's accessible to everybody? A snack. A snack with a health benefit. Popcorn. Okay. I think it was genius. I didn't get it at first. And then I was like, actually, it's kind of genius.
When you explain it like that, it makes more sense. Because I'll be honest, at first I was like, I don't get it. What is the point of this?
It seems kind of random.
It seems like just another Kardashian product that's being hawked in my face. And I didn't get it. But when you describe it like that, that makes more sense. And I don't know. I'm not like a huge popcorn person.
Oh, Maddison. That's the difference between you and I. I'm a popcorn stan.
I know, because when I tried to share my movie theater popcorn with you, you said no.
I love popcorn.
I was like, can we share a popcorn? Courtney was like, Maddison, respectfully, I will share everything with you, but no. Get your own popcorn, Gala.
I killed the whole bucket, girl.
I know. I don't know why. I would be interested in the sweet salty. Other than that, I think for me, I just picture it as air.
It's got the protein dust.
Oh yeah, I guess I do need protein. I am trying to do that. So, okay, Khloe.
Have a bowl after your walk and you watch your show. What is it? Chicago Fire?
Yeah. Thank you for remembering. I'm on season 7.
That's the post-workout snack.
If anyone was worried where I'm at in my journey, season 7 out of 12. Still have a lot of work to do, but I'm slaying the game. Tell your mom. She would love it.
I'm going to tell her.
We literally have the same taste in television. I'm sure she would like Wife Club too. Okay. Honestly. Moving on from Miss Khloe's popcorn, we're going to really quick talk about Diddy because Courtney, what a week. His trials has officially begun. They started jury selection this week. Crazy. I don't know if you saw the courtroom sketches, but his hair is white. Fully
trying
white.
To look like a feeble old man. Lock his ass up. Bye.
I also think he just hasn't had access to his beauty regimens. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everyone's freaking out about it. And I'm like, well, yeah, you guys, he's in prison. Jail. Okay. Yeah. Of course he's going to look aged. I'm sure that's a stressful situation, even for a high-profile inmate like Diddy. It also was making headlines that it was like, Diddy's mental state revealed. It's like, He asked to go to the bathroom. The judge said no. And then he was like, no, I really have to go. I'm sorry. I'm nervous, Your Honor. And the judge was like, oh, okay. If you're like going to poop your pants, like go ahead. So he said he was nervous. That was the other thing that like everyone was freaking out about. What do we think of apparently the jury's like likely not going to be selected until Friday. So we're not even going to get into it really until probably next week.
I need them to get into it lickety split because I need this man locked up. I need more names named. I just found out that he threatened Michael B. Jordan the other day. Like, girl, we need more names. We need more names. Diddy calling and threatening Michael B. Jordan over Cassie is crazy. I don't know.
We have that. We also, LeBron James was mentioned in the jury duty selection. And then he didn't show up to the Met Gala. Even though he claimed it was for an injury. But I find that interesting timing.
Well, we gonna find out.
There was, who else? Mike Myers was in there. Kanye was in there.
Not Michael Myers.
There were over 200 celebrities included in the jury selection.
Yikes.
Like to ask people if they have bias, I guess, against them.
Yeah.
Insane. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Also added Diddy news. Justin Combs and Cuba Gooding Jr. were dismissed from the Lil Rod lawsuit. And it's frustrating because it sounds like it was all kind of like procedural issues and also, you know, just people not getting it together. Lil Rod's legal team failed to serve them within the required time frame, did not demonstrate good cause for the delay. So it's just lawyers dropping the ball, essentially. It wasn't
That's annoying.
Them necessarily proven not guilty of any wrongdoing. It's just the lawyers dropped the ball. This judge who ended up dismissing them from the lawsuit has dismissed several claims against Diddy. What are we thinking? Obviously, the trial is still going to go forward. As we've talked about, jury selection will be done by Friday. There are some concerns because the judge was even a little chummy with him during jury duty. Like, he made a joke about what nickname he's going to call him. What are we thinking?
There ain't nothing to be joking about, Judge. Now, don't you get snatched from the case. Not this. Oh, I don't like that. Either way, Diddy is going to go to jail. I hate the fact that, like, logistics are even playing a part in, like, some people getting off that may have been involved. But at the end of the day, we're going to find out even more than we already know. And, you know, I say I'm ready and we kiki about it, but I'm not even so sure if I'm ready, to be honest.
I think it's going to be,
really has been going on like that.
It's going to be huge. Like, I think there's going to be a lot revealed. A lot of people's heroes are going to be thrown into this mix. I also think we don't even really understand the gravity of what Diddy has allegedly done, to be honest with you.
I think that we have we all have like our own perception, but it's probably way worse and way bigger than we could even imagine, you know?
1,000,000%. So everyone, we will be obviously updating on that weekly. It's going to be a long process, but we shall see what happens. We're going to end with a little mess talking about the Biebers. So I'm laughing at myself in the notes. Surprise, surprise, Justin Bieber skipped the Met Gala. Like, literally, what else is new? This man was watching a hockey game instead of going with his wifey to the Met Gala, which Hailey, I don't know if you saw, I did actually check Twitter for this one, got eaten alive about everything about the Met Gala. Her look, her face, showing up alone.
I don't even remember seeing. I gotta look it up. Hang on, let me see. I don't even remember seeing her. Hailey.
She literally. I'll let you look it up.
Because the Met Gala was my birthday, girl. So you know I had a drinky drink.
Yeah, it was not giving anything really. It was giving. It was honestly giving a Tuesday, a random Tuesday.
That's it.
That's it.
The little blazer.
That's it. Just the blazer and the fishnets.
Oh. Well. Yeah, that's kind of boring. Necklace is cute. She looked like she don't want to be there either.
Her face, she was smizing, but also it was giving smizing and annoyed.
Yeah, she looks kind of annoyed or like she has a fart or something like that. I don't know. Where is Selena and Benny?
Selena and Benny said, we're not coming. And so did Taylor and Travis. Taylor and Travis got invited. We're like, our schedules conflict. Speaking of Selena and Benny, you should know there are internet grumblings that he cheated on Selena, and I refuse to believe it.
What?
Okay, the
Madison
internet grumblings.
Benny Blanco would be a fool.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I don't. So the grumblings are that he cheated on Selena with her friend Teresa, and that's why Selena unfollowed Teresa. But I do not believe that. I do not believe he cheated on Selena with Teresa. But people are telling me that I need to hold on, not buy into Benny Blanco, and that there is something coming about this man. About like kinks or
well, I'm gonna have to
some
see a
weird stuff
hard
in the
receipt.
darkness. Courtney, I have been literally advocating for this couple so hardcore. I'm like, if this man makes me have egg on my face, I don't want the extra protein. Like I'm gonna be pissed. So
I have faith in Benny Blanc.
I hope so. But let me just tell you this: in the words of every Housewives franchise, the streets are saying something is coming.
Oh, not the streets. No,
the streets.
Benny.
The streets.
We need to see them get married.
I know, but some people are saying they don't even know if it's going to make it that far.
We need to go on ahead and whoop Teresa ass.
Question. Okay, speaking of Teresa, just personal question. He allegedly is still following her on Instagram. If you have beef with someone, you unfollow them, and your partner doesn't, where are we at?
That's a problem.
That's what I said too.
Because we don't like her ass now.
Okay.
So Teresa's got to go.
If anyone ever doubted if Courtney and I are both Tauruses, that just proves it. Because I said the same thing. I was like,
that's crazy business.
Me personally, I have a problem. You have a problem. I unfollow. You unfollow. Period. But I said, Selena might not be that girl. And that's okay. I genuinely don't see her being that kind of person.
It would be great if she was. Benny needs to unfollow Teresa ass immediately.
Yes, but
what you need to see her pictures for?
I know. So just that is clarification that we are the same person, and that is something I don't love. But I'm not putting the nail in his coffin. I'm trying to wait and see if the streets are right.
I have faith in Benny Blanco. I'm going to say it publicly. If I have egg on my face, I do. But I believe that man loves Selena and he will not play with her, especially for some who is that named Teresa. We don't even know her.
I know. And where's her swim line? It went away. Remember when she was doing the swim line?
Oh, it's this young lady?
Yes.
Madison, bye.
Yes,
bye.
that's her.
Bye.
And she apparently
I forgot she even existed. Bye.
She apparently does fans only now.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And that's what they're saying. They're like, Benny follows her on Instagram. He allegedly follows the fans only. And I believe what the streets are grumbling about is like eventually it's going to come out that Benny likes fans only a little too much.
Here's the thing. Unless Benny is sitting there chatting, which we know at this time now that fans only creators hire people to respond for them on the site.
I actually did not know that, but thank you so much for the pro tip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Madison, these girlies are not sitting up there. Like the big ones, they're not. Harry Jowsey is not sitting up there answering.
That's, you guys.
Cut that out, Danny. My bad. Don't put that in, Danny. But like, do you honestly think that some of these bigger creators are sitting there all day? They get like thousands of messages. I used to have, well, they're still my friend, but I have a friend that the last time I saw them, that was their job. They thought that they were going to a job interview for like a writing job for like a comedy thing. And it was like, oh no, we need you to respond for this creator. And it paid very well. So they did it last time I spoke to them. But like, unless he's sitting there trying to chat with the creator, I find that kind of stuff harmless. He's paying for adult entertainment, right? But if he's having conversations with creators, then I feel like that's when it's like, well, girl, what you need to talk about? Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. I just learned so much in a 30-second period of time. Mostly, I wish I did not. I wish I could do fans only, but I just simply can't. Ugh.
I mean, think about it, Madison. If you're getting some of them $100,000 a month, do you really want to sit there and take 6 hours out of your day, 3 hours out of your day to be sitting there replying to fans all day. No, you want someone you're going to pay someone $300 out of that $100,000 a month. And they're going to sit there and push out the pay $25 for this little extra photo. That's what it'd be. It'd be like, oh, if you want to really see, here's my exclusive photo of me in the shower, $20. And it's like a tip.
God.
And people, so in addition to the $9.99 that you make from 100, however many people, then the people they hired send out like exclusive photos, which go to everybody. And people can choose to pay whatever you set for the photo.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I mean, wow. What am I, when you tell me
not
things
my
like
mind
that,
blown.
that's what I sit here and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, should I just go show my butt on Fans Only?
No.
And call it a day?
Should I go show my butt?
Well, I only have one asset.
You know the girls get up there with the mask on, girl. They get the mask on, girl.
See, but Courtney, like, I just like couldn't do that.
You're like, people might not know it's me, but I'm gonna know it's me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I will know that is me. I know that when we get the big show and the big contract, like, I will be sweating.
You're gonna be looking like Britt Eady, girl.
Because someone's gonna post that up. Like, I'm not trying to go in the boardroom and they're like, Maddison, you're actually losing this multi-million-dollar contract because you have a kitty cat mask on, Fans Only, and we know it's you with that blonde bob, girl. Okay, we know. Like, I just like simply cannot. I simply cannot. But $100,000 a month, and someone else does literally the messaging work for you.
Not even Fans Only stuff, but you ain't see that Netflix documentary about the YouTube girls, the young YouTube kids, and their parents were making like $500,000 a month. Did you see that? It was
I haven't
good.
finished it, but I've heard it's really good. And she like is defending the mom. She did a big interview with Rolling Stone, and she's like, if you talk bad about my mom, it's hurting me.
The one guy in the thing is on TikTok still defending the girl and her mom. Like,
oh
girl,
no, I was creeping on
yeah.
that girl's Instagram, and it makes me uncomfy. Like, she's 17 posing that way. Crazy.
I don't want to name names, but there's definitely someone within the Netflix family that was making content with her like a long time ago. And now that I realize who she is, I was like, well, how young was she when y'all made that? Just like innocent, like TikToks and stuff. But I'm like, how did you even meet her? Because she's so young.
No. And that's what, sorry, I could go on a huge tangent about this, but like, that is, I just feel so creepy on so many levels because you know half those followers are following for gross reasons, and that like gives me major ick.
And also
Anyway.
my big thought was, okay, so like even before it started to get creepy, once you made the first $500,000 a month, you wouldn't want to do everything in your power to just keep it clean so that you can continue to make, like, why continue to up the ante like that?
Right. But I feel like people get addicted. Like, people get addicted to the money, get addicted to the high of people oogling them. Yeah. Like, I don't know. And
if you're a creator, you only paying, it's not even $500,000 a month. You only getting about $250 because you got to pay out them taxes.
Yeah.
So they was probably thinking about that too. So it's not even really $500,000 a month.
That's insane. Like, I do think about, wow, that amount of money would solve literally every single one of my problems. But
we would vanish after the first month. Oh, all right, we're good.
First of all, Courtney, let's be FFR right now. If we made $500,000 in 1 month, I would literally delete my OnlyFans and be like, my problems are solved. Now it's time to get back to being serious.
People do that. Maddison, I literally had a mutual on Twitter that literally for 4 years did OnlyFans, and the second they graduated, deleted everything.
Yeah, like literally.
It was like, I just didn't want to go into that. Like,
I mean, I get it. I just simply am too scared. But shout out to everybody who is and getting that bag that way.
Word.
Honestly, work. Okay, Courtney. I love when we go off topic and I learn new things. Is there anything you want to put in the teapot this week? I feel like we kind of did that at the beginning with our birthday reveals.
I agree. I won't put anything else in the teapot because it will overflow. But I do want to encourage the community to find a new reason to love yourself this season. That's my
and also send us your put it in the teapot submissions. Vent to us. Put whatever you want in the teapot, whether celeb related or personal. You can email us at toastedteapot@gmail.com. DM us on social media. Comment down below down below. We want to hear from you, community, please. Also, you guys know you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at I am Maddison Hill with 2 Ds. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Snapchat Maddison Hill 93. Oh, and Threads. I am Maddison Hill. Can't forget about my good old Threads girlies.
Come on, Threads. You can follow me on Instagram and Threads at Courtney Revolution, and on TikTok and Snapchat at Court Revolution, and Twitter as well.
Yes, we love you, community, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.